Hi kids, my name is Nicole and this is Let's Make Art, and you are here to paint, and we are doing our special Let's Make Art Matter where we are learning how to paint these fun birds.
Ooh.
And we're gonna draw them. So this is, like I said, our Let's Make Art Matter where we are honoring Ben. So I'm gonna show a picture of Ben and let you know that he actually passed away. He was a 10-year-old, sounds like an amazing, kind, creative boy, and he passed away on a family vacation. And so we are honoring Ben and making some birds and using our creativity. Fun fact, he liked to make flip books.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's what I learned about him. We learned a few things about him. So we're making this postcard. So you'll have in your box, yours will have an address and it will have a stamp on it if you have our box, and then you'll be able to mail that to him. Now, if you don't have that, I want you to still participate along with us because we love to make art, and making art that is for other people is so kind, and that is an amazing thing to be able to do, and a really simple thing too. So what we're doing is I squeezed out my colors. We're using 3 different colors. We have magenta, or grab a pink or a red. We have a yellow called deep yellow, and our blue this time is called azure blue, but you can use any colors. But what I want to teach you is that we are going to be mixing the whole rainbow of colors, because our birds are how do I say this? They are unique, and they are not real, but they're real for us.
Ooh.
Because
imaginative.
Yeah, we're using our imagination because they don't look like any other ones. But so I was gonna say, we're gonna mix the rainbow colors with the 3 that we have. So I'm gonna mix, you can either do a red or an orange. I'm gonna do an orange, let's see. So that's 1 drop of magenta, because magenta is really, really strong. And then 6 drops of yellow, 2, 3, 4. So make kind of an orangey color, and then to make a green, we're gonna do 1 drop of blue, because just like the magenta, blue is really strong, and yellow kind of needs a little bit more to give it some color. So we're gonna do 10 drops. Whoa. Or a lot of drops. Sometimes that happens.
10 to a lot.
And then let's do a purple. So purple, we're gonna mix our azure blue and 2 drops of magenta, and we'll see what we get. So you are a magician, and you just made all these different colors. So if it helps you, you can put them out on your palette. But every time you switch colors, I want you to clean your brush, so that way it stays clean. Ooh, good green. So we have the whole rainbow of colors. So this is what we like to do to get set up so that we can paint and kind of do whatever we want. So when you are done with that, I want you to also grab a pencil, because we are going to be drawing together today. So when you have all that, what I want you to do is I want you to sit up straight, and I want you to raise your right hand, and we're gonna say our motto. So repeat after me. I am brave.
I am brave.
I am kind.
I am kind.
And I am creative.
And I am creative.
Let's do this. Boom. Okay, so we have been learning about different famous artists, and one of the famous artists, her name is Frida Kahlo, and she did a lot of different self-portraits. This was such a fun one. I hope you all enjoyed this, where we used coffee filters and our watercolors. But on some of them, she has, if you ever look up her paintings, which you should, because they're really interesting to see all the different ones she did, but they were all her self-portraits. But she had monkeys, sometimes they were birds. They were inspired by where she was from, which is a country called Mexico, which is very vibrant colors, which is why we're doing that. So we're gonna paint some birds. Now, to draw them, I want you to grab a pencil, and I'm gonna show you a basic outline of it. But again, you are creative and an artist, so if you wanna make yours a little bit different, you can. But what I want you to start with is the head. So the head can be a circle or an oval, so paint it somewhere or draw it somewhere in the upper half. So I'm gonna do a circle. And then you're gonna do another big shape for the body. So the body, depending on where you want it, maybe it's in front. I'm gonna do mine off to the side. So I'm gonna do another big circle. And then we're gonna think about the wing. So on the side is the wing. So I'm making mine where they're looking like they're looking at the left. So we're gonna see an eye here, and we're gonna see the side of the wings. So the wings are they can either be really pointed, or I think about it where I'm gonna start and maybe I'm gonna draw a point right here, and I'm gonna go up and make it curved over here and then come around. So kind of like an oval, but this bottom part is gonna be pointed. And then you can erase the part so that because the wing is on top of the body. So do you see that?
Oh.
And then you can add more. So maybe you have the wing that comes a little bit down here like that.
That already looks cool, just the outline.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. I know, it's fun. You see how we're just doing simple shapes? Kind of brings it together. Then you can decide how your legs look. You can also just do stick figures if you like it like that. And then a beak. And we'll do a circle for an eye. And then however you want to do your hair. This one I gave a mohawk. Maybe there's some other fun things.
A mullet?
There's so many different types of birds. And again, this is our imagination bird. Or if you have a bird that you like, that's your favorite one, and you want to share with Ben's family, maybe you get a photo and you make it look like that. So.
My Aunt Jackie used to have parakeets.
Oh, what color? Do you know?
I don't remember. I think green and yellow.
Because there are a lot, yeah.
And a blue.
Remember we did a project, we did a parakeet project?
Yeah. Did I mention the parakeets before?
I don't remember.
Maybe I didn't.
But if you want to do a bird, we have a parakeet project. Okay, so you have all of your colors. Now you get to have fun and you just pick any color you want. So when you're painting, like I said, when you are mixing colors or switching between colors, I want you to just clean your brush. Now, I'm gonna do a color and then clean my brush. And maybe I'm gonna show you this really fun technique where you're gonna blend some colors. So if you wanna also have blue down here, and we're gonna kind of make the neck connect. So a fun technique is that you can blend colors even after you had already painted. So we mixed already purple, but if you want, you can have your blue down or your color. I'm gonna clean my brush, get a different color. And what if you just add drops to it while it's wet? And I'm gonna kind of make it look like feathers. You see how my hand's kind of going like this and just drawing a short line and then lifting up?
Oh yeah, it's a flick of the wrist.
There you go. Little flick of the wrist. And then we're kind of gonna make this feather texture. Maybe you add some feathers over here. Oh, that looks fun.
He looks good.
He's like perking up.
Yeah.
So you can add some different colors like that. You can have fun and do another layer. So we're just making some textures with different parts of the brush, because this is the fun thing. You see how, this is another one where I'm holding my paintbrush straight up and down. And so I'm just lightly touching the paper and it's making this really thin line. Let's give it even more feathers.
Thin lines mixed with thick lines makes me think of a barcode.
So random.
So random. I thought I would share it with you.
Nice.
Thank you. Look how fuzzy he looks.
Yeah. I was gonna say, does he look fuzzy or spiky?
I don't know, because his maybe spiky, because his eye is shaped like he's ready to rumble.
So you're gonna keep just mixing colors. Now, this part of my guy is wet. So you can either use a paper towel, and actually this is another texture technique, is you can use the paper towel and dry it a little bit. Ooh, kind of see what happens. It's adding even more texture. Well, that's different. Or you can just paint and then kind of not have it quite touch and have a little bit of white line, which kind of looks cool. But you're gonna paint the wing. And I'm gonna wait to do this. So do you see how I also added some more feather onto it? Now, if I were to do it right now while it's wet, it would look the same as this because this is a wet on wet. So I wanna let this dry and then I'll show you how to add more feathers textures once it's dry. So let's add a little bit more here. So adding some more feathers. Again, yours is going to look unique. So yours may look a little bit different than mine. And we're kind of just going with it.
There's no better way than to just go with it.
Go for it, have fun. We're excited so Ben has 2 brothers. He was one of 3 boys. And so this is gonna go to their family, and how fun that they're gonna see this and get to think of their fun and creative brother.
Yeah, that's cool.
Ooh. Yeah, this guy looks like a stud. Okay, let's give it some hair. I wonder, so let's see, Ben had this cute hairstyle. Let's do a little bit of blonde with some orange. I'm gonna give him some hair in the front. Ooh, kind of made green. Ooh, fun. And then I want to give Ben some fun with, I like the lines coming out. So I like this technique of using lines. Ooh, kind of looks like he's wearing a backpack. Looks like he's going somewhere.
Yeah, he's on his way. Maybe even he's got a shield on. That's like a back shield.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say it kind of looks like a backpack.
Yeah.
Nice. I just gave some stars. Okay, so there's so many other things. You can add more to him, but now let's see, is this kind of dry? Yeah, let's show you. So I'm gonna add one more layer to this so you can keep adding more and more. So this is the fun thing, is that this is a smaller postcard that we're painting on, so you can add a lot more to it if you would like. Now, oh, let's see. So these are U-shape. So you're gonna draw a U-shape. Oh, it is still a little bit wet, but oh, do you see that? It's blending in.
Oh yeah.
It's okay, that looks cool. So I'm just drawing U-shapes that are connecting. They remind me of scales. And
like
mine are kind of
dragon.
Oh,
Which are related to birds, I'm pretty sure.
that's true. They have wings. Mine kind of blended in. Maybe you add more. Fun. Okay, now on your, if you have our box, you'll have a mixing guide. The very last thing, and again, you can add more, is that I want to show you how to mix black. So black to do the little eye part. Let's move this. So black is 6 drops of yellow. Oh, several drops. This yellow just likes to go for it. We'll see 3 drops of magenta and 1 drop of blue. And whenever you mix colors, it might be a little tough. You might not get it on the first try, which means we try again and we keep going. Oh, so this time it worked. Wow.
Nice.
So if it didn't work for you, I want you to keep experimenting. Be like, I'm gonna try a different color. And maybe your eye color isn't even black. There are so many cool animals.
That's true.
I think of a husky. I just saw a husky that had 2 different eye colors, and I think it's so cool. But you're just gonna draw. You can either do the whole thing black.
Ooh, and some rats have red eyes.
Oh yeah, they do. I'm gonna leave. So I did the whole thing black, and then I left a little bit of white. So I did the opposite of this one, just so you can see something different. Oh, my water went everywhere. Then I did say this was the last thing, but if you want, you can also draw a little border. It kind of adds like a frame to it.
Yeah, that's nice.
So if you want to do that, pick any color. And what I like to do is, if you can paint on your table, if your table has a lot of love like this, but if not, what you can do is just hold it up a little bit, and you see how I'm holding my paintbrush where it's at a side? And I'm just gonna paint down. See how I'm just swiping? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna add a border right there. Maybe you switch up the colors if you want. Add a border right there.
Ooh, that was nice. Good transition on that corner.
Yeah, let's see. I'm just gonna add yellow so you can keep, oh, that'd be fun if you do the whole rainbow. So when you just mix the next color to it, it works. Now if it gets close like that, you'll just go around it. So let me go around that. And like that. Fun!
Cool.
Cool. Wow. That didn't take very long.
You could even do a border that you stamp, where you point your brush inward
Yeah.
and around the edge.
Oh, yeah. Just marks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, instead of a line.
Yeah.
Borders are fun, yes.
Borders are fun.
So one thing, again, we were painting this for Ben, and I just wanted to read to you so you get a little bit more to know about him. So Ben was a funny, intelligent, creative boy who loved a good laugh and brought joy to everyone around him. He loved to make funny videos that featured his brothers and used paper over the years to draw funny scenes or make-believe animals.
Cool.
So that's what we did here. So Ben's family and brother, we are thinking of you all, and I can't wait for you to receive all these different birds or animals in the mail. So for you who are painting, remember that you are you're amazing for doing something like this. So do you see how we're just gonna make this postcard, how fun this was together, and then you're gonna put it in the mail, and it's going to go to Ben's family, and it's gonna bring a smile to their face. So you're powerful for being able to do that. So just remember that maybe if you have a hard time or you know someone else who's having a hard time, you can just make them a bird or a postcard or anything and give it to them at school.
Yeah.
So this was awesome. This was our Let's Make Art Matter for November. And if you want to join and be a part of this, just have your grown-up email our team so that we can get Ben's family's address to you. So always remember that you are brave, kind, and so creative. And please share your bird or your animal with us. We have a Facebook group called Let's Make Art Kids Projects and an Instagram called Let's Make Art Kids. And we will see you next time. Bye.